Hi guys, my name is Gabriela Maravilla, and this is my first YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Um, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself. I am 20 years old, and I was born with a disability called cerebral palsy. In case you don't know what that is, it happens typically when after the baby is born, and what it is the oxygen doesn't get to our brain in time. Not enough oxygen gets to our brain, so we don't get the message to walk. So, like in my case, the lower part of my body is not strong enough to walk. Although I could walk with the walker and with holding somebody's hand. In other cases, um, in other cases, some people can't walk at all. There's mild cerebral palsy and then there's severe. I have mild. So what that basically means is that I can't walk on my own, but I can walk with assistance. And it only affects my lower body. Um, it affects me to the point where I kind of walk tippy-toed and I don't walk straight, but I can still walk. Severe cerebral palsy is different. That's a little bit more serious. Some people can't talk, some people can't walk at all, and some people are just confined to a wheelchair. I'm blessed because I'm not confined. I can get out and walk. I can talk. I can hear, and other people cannot. But what I've learned with having a disability is that you can't limit yourself. Your only limit is what you put on yourself. And I don't believe in putting myself on a limit because I don't believe it. I don't believe in limits. I believe that sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. And you know, the sky doesn't have any limits. So I treat myself like I'm like anybody else. I live a normal life. I have a boyfriend, an amazing boyfriend that I've been with for 11 months. And I just live life to the fullest because I am completely blessed. I've had things happen to me along the way. When I was about 5 years old, I was diagnosed with epilepsy, and what that is seizures. And when that happens, you lose control over your whole body, and you start to shake, and you don't remember what you were doing or what you're doing. I had grand mal as a child, and what that is you lose complete control, and you spit and you urinate on yourself and things like that. But I've overcame that. Thank God I am seizure free now. And I don't take any more medications. But after the epilepsy, I had 8 pistachios, and we found out that I was allergic to peanuts, and I have something called anaphylaxis. So if I eat a peanut, a walnut, pistachios, anything, my eye will swell up really bad, and it'll get really, really puffy, and my throat will close, and I will have to go to the hospital and get IV and stay there until the swelling goes down. But I have a medication called an EpiPen, and that helps me in case I were to eat a peanut. I just poke myself with that, and that helps me get a little bit of oxygen um, until the ambulance arrives. And then once we found out I was allergic to peanuts, I completely stopped eating peanuts, and I just have to now check everything that I eat, make sure that nothing has peanuts or walnuts or pistachios. But that's not the only challenge that I went through. I also had a stroke at 16, a minor stroke. It was crazy how it happened. I was doing my hair, getting ready for school. I was in high school. And I was doing my hair and I stopped because I felt like I was going to have a seizure. So then I got up after. I think I did have a seizure. I got up after and I went to go ask my brother to help me, and he couldn't understand me because my speech was very slurred, and he thought I was being funny, so he was laughing. But I didn't think anything was wrong with me actually until I went to the bus and I met my nurse, and my nurse said I was having a stroke. Well, I loved school. In high school, I loved to go. I loved, going to school, learning, and just being a successful young girl. And so I didn't want to not go to school. So I went to school, and my counselor was like, "How are you alive?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "You're having a stroke." So she had to call the paramedics, and I went to the hospital, and they told me I was having a stroke. And I had brain damage in my left side of the brain, but I got very blessed. I was very blessed because my speech came back to normal, and I was able to live a normal life. And with all of that, guys, with my challenges and my disability and, what I've been through, I've learned not to give up, and not to, feel sorry for myself because I have a disability, or to limit myself because I'm just like everybody else. And I say to myself that I can't have any excuses. I go to the gym, I exercise, I do things that people are like amazed of me that I do. When I go to the gym, I always make new friends because people stop by and they want to see, how I exercise. Some people, because I look completely normal, think that I have gotten in an accident because I look normal. And then I tell them, "Oh no, I have a disability." They're like, "Oh my goodness, you don't look like it." And it's because I don't let myself look like I have a disability. Like I said, I live a normal life. I have a boyfriend. I have a family. I live every day to the fullest. So what I'm trying to say with this video is never give up on yourself. You're your own limit. If you say, "Oh, I'm going to limit myself to doing this, to doing that. I'm going to limit myself from going here, from going there, from living life," you're only stopping yourself. Because I believe that sky's the limit, and if there's a will, there's a way. And I always have a will, so I know that there's always a way for me. And the reason why I'm making this YouTube channel is to motivate people and to encourage people. I believe in encouragement a lot because I used to believe it or not, I used to feel like really sad because, you know, when I was younger, kids were able to jump into a pool and swim, and I wasn't. I always had to have a floaty because I couldn't swim. Until one day, one of my friends was like, "Oh my God, you should just try it, see. And if you drown, I'll pick you up." And I'm like, "Okay." So I tried because she encouraged me to try. She said, "If you don't try, you're never gonna know if you can do it or not." So I tried and I did pretty good, but I think I did need some of that encouragement to be able to do it. And that's my main reason why I'm doing this video or this channel, because I want to motivate people. I want to show people that if I can do it, having a disability, you can do it. You don't need to have any excuses. If I can wake up every morning and do my hair, do my makeup, clean my room, you know, go to the gym, have a boyfriend, live a normal life, you can too. There's no excuses. You know, it's possible to to get over that hump, because it took me a long time to get through a lot of this stuff that I've been through. But like I said, as long as I have the will, as long as there's a will, there's a way. And I have the will, and I have the power to keep going. And if I can keep going, you can keep going too. Okay guys, so I hope a little bit of my story helped. And if you guys want me to talk about other stuff, please leave me comments, topics, and I will be willing to make another video. Bye guys.